Boker Tov, good morning. We continue with our 3-minute daily dose of Torah. Looking at that encounter between Yaakov and Paro, when Yaakov first stands before him. Yesterday we looked at the question about what does it mean to give a bracha to the Pharaoh. It's a little odd. This little old Yiddish-speaking man comes and gives brachas to him. Okay, so that we looked at a few different ways to understand that. I want to actually look at what follows is that Paro asks him. He asked him, how old are you? That's what Paro asked him. How old are you? What a strange, first statement on the part of Paro. So why would he say that? So it says the Ramban. It appears to me that Yaakov really looked really old. And that was really strange for Paro to see. He was bewildered by it. It just wasn't a normal thing that you had people who lived a long life, which is so fascinating, right? We're just accustomed to all of our biblical ancestors of that period leading these long lives, but apparently either it wasn't common anywhere, or maybe it wasn't common in Egypt. That would be the case. For the most part, the years had already been shortened to the norms that we're familiar with. He says, how old are you? I've not seen anybody like you, as old as you, in my entire kingdom. Wow, you're a really old man. How old are you? In fact, the same thing is explained by the Sepharno. Leon Katz, in his book on Bereshit, focuses us on the Egyptian fascination and fixation with aging and death, and Paro is looking for some keys to success and how to lead a longer life and to avoid death. And so, give me some tips, he might be saying to him. Says the Midrash, so on this verse that Yosef brought Yaakov and he blessed him. Ma bracha beracho. What was the bracha? We looked at some explanations yesterday. Now we see another way to read it. What bracha did he give him? Rabbi Yeshua ben Karcha. He explained, Yitosfun mishnotai al shnotecha. I give a bracha that you should have, that God should give you some of my years. What a generous thing to do, right? A generous thing to be ready to share your life years. There was a fascinating story that I once heard described about. I think it was about the Chavetz Chaim. There was some other important Rav who was ill, and all the students around decided they were going to make a gift, an offering to Hashem, that Hashem should take some of their time and give it to this great sage, great Chacham, and the Chavetz Chaim refused. And people are shocked. How could you be so tough and not share from your length of days? And he said, if you appreciated what every minute was, you wouldn't give it away either. But you don't appreciate what every minute you have is. So you're flippant with it. Even, obviously, you want to help another person, but how could you be ready to give away that? That's too precious a thing, right? Really, really interesting Maisa as it's described. But that was the bracha that, according to the Midrash, that Yaakov gave to Paro. So Paro's curious. So tell me exactly how old are you, and how many years are we talking about that you're going to be offering me? What an interesting way to look at this encounter between, again, the most powerful sovereign in the world and our great-great-great-grandfather Yaakov, who we know to be of such great stature, but for the rest is just a simple old man. Suddenly things become very profound indeed. Have a great day, everyone, and appreciate all the minutes of your life, too.